as you know, these two rays, the red one and white one, signify two sacraments, sacrament of baptism and penitence. But you see the doors on the back of Christ. Christ here on this picture is presented on the first day as he presented himself to the apostles on the first day after resurrection. I think we all have in mind the first painting made under the direction of Sister Faustina. This one was made by under the direction of Father Sopoćko. The difference is that here is presented the same Christ, the same situation, but there is a certain interpretation. Putting on the back the doors directs our attention to the morning when Christ arrived and presented himself resurrected to the apostles. Christ is near the apostles. Inside, when there is a fear, loneliness, and he comes with the gifts. Look on the face of the Christ. It's the face which not judge you, which not is severe. You can come, everyone can. This is my interpretation. If you come and pray before this picture, because this Christ, you can see many layers of interpretation. You can see the richness of the message of this picture. And I think you can go to the end. You can try yourself and pray here, and I think you will agree with me. First, which is in Vilnius. First made by the Kazimierowski under the direction, its original first. And there was the time when we have no access to this picture. So Sopoćko was in Poland, not in Vilnius. The Polish people cannot, in this time, cannot go to Vilnius because it was difficult. And but still there were pictures made from memories, probably, not from the pictures for photographs. And Sopoćko was annoyed that it did distort the vision of Sister Faustina. So he found this very good portraitist, painter, and asked him to paint Christ merciful, and made him some direction about the hand, about there were pictures now by the painter named Henryk. First, as I know, Sopoćko informed him that his paintings were not correct, not conformed with what Sister Faustina knows. He knows what she knows, because she divided all knowledge with him. But Henryk didn't know, did not accept his, the picture. The painters did not like to be a little bit corrected. So he did not agree to change his way of painting. He painted about 200 pictures. Yes. So it was, they were gone to the people and started to distort the message which was canonical now, because Christ said, paint what you see. So Sopoćko was right to ask, when Jesus said, paint this way, it should be painted this way, not that. So he found Ludomir Ślędziński and asked him to paint, and corrected what Henryk made wrong. For example, some pictures of Henryk show, for example, the eyes of Christ. He is asking you, what do you know? And so he said, no. Faustina was praying, and Christ was looking from top to her, and his gaze was so nice, so friendly, not this guy. The same with the hand. He was blessing like priest in this time. Priest in this time cannot put the hand over his shoulder. It was right to pray with the hands. So he saw all these elements, and he saw that they were made, corrected in the picture. Father Sopoćko was constrained not to paint Jesus merciful. As you see, on the original, the inscription, Jezu ufam Tobie, Jesus I trust you, is the integral part of the picture. As you see on my back, it's only picture without the words. The words are pressed outside the picture. So Sopoćko was very observant son of the church. He didn't paint the picture of Jesus merciful. He made a picture. He asked the painter to paint the Jesus merciful, but not exactly. So it was acceptable.
Is that why there's a door?
I think the door are food of theological reflection. We know that Father Sopoćko taught many hours. They studied, have written many letters, treatises to deepen the devotion of Merciful. And I think he is apostle of the Jesus Merciful because of that. Not because Sister Faustina was his penitent, but because he understood it, he wrote many things, presented to the bishop, and tried to convince them that it is what Jesus wanted, and it conforms with the faith, Christian faith. Father Sopoćko prayed, taught, and come to the conclusion that the Christ, as Faustina saw, was the Christ Christ who appears to the apostles on the first day after resurrection. And he taught that this rays, white and red, were symbols of sacraments. So, and I think he was right, because as we know today, his intuition were correct. So you can see two rays, one red, one white. They signify two sacraments. One is the baptism, the other is the penance. So when you come to the church, first thing when you see the picture, I think is the face. We always go for the face. And this face is the face of the man who can trust, he does not put the space between you and him. And look, you can't see his eyes until you come closer and kneel down. Maybe you know, maybe not know, but it is worth to know that Father Sopoćko, when he directed the painter, corrected all errors in the presentation of Christ Merciful in the pictures made after Kazimierowski made his picture. Because there was the time when Poland and Lithuania were divided, there was no way to go and to see, to pray here. So in Poland they painted Christ Merciful on the tree, on the landscape of mountains, so many things, and it annoyed Father Sopoćko. So he wanted, he asked Bishop, let's paint the picture which really represents what Christ wanted from Sister Faustina. And he directed the painter. So we see Christ with this face which is so friendly, so friendly. His hands, which is not shown above the head, pointing, directing, but blessing. So I think the picture of Kazimierowski is for us the first, the original, let's say, original. And when we copy or make artistic copies, we should stick to this. The same with, for example, icon of Christ. So there are some canonicals, this means the originals. You cannot stray from the original, because in this original there is some message included which cannot be distorted.